And the question is, are you football? It's the Seahawks and the football team on Monday Night Prime Time.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Seattle Seahawks.
Brandon Gaudin here alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Seahawks in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily.
You're right about that. As a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
The kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Washington offense ready to take over, and you see Taylor Heineke at the helm in his second season with the football team.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team to win.
1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Heineke.
Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
7 yards, the pick up there.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On play action, Heineke.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A run here for J.D. McKissic.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there. 56.
Now Heineke.
Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
A give running right, Gibson.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Heineke.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Here's a first down run with Collins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the ground, it's Dallas. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run forward with Collins. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. There's Wilson. Quick throw, and that's Eskridge on the slant. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Buying time, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington, nothing. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Retake the field for drive number 2.
And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
First down, Heineke.
He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Heineke. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
By that,
yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Heineke. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, it's Gibson, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Heineke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown, 44 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Collins. He stiff arms him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Wilson steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Wilson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
Heineke's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Throwing, Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third and short, to give to the tight end. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first and 10, it's Gibson.
Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run with Gibson.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake, Heineke.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alley. And they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
They'll run on 1st down. Collins. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, Wilson.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down at 4. Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll find Metcalf. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing is Wilson. This is caught. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Alex Collins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's do this.
A reminder, coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
56. Mike, 56.
First down, Heineke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, Heineke. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Heineke. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
56.
Now Heineke. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, his 2nd sack of the night. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Joey Fly from the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. They'll start out here with the option left.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Seahawks in that first half. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for Washington, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Play action. Now Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a toss coming right is Collins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Tyler Lockett, 26 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Heineke now. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Heineke's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he goes out right around the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Heineke again.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Heineke.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Heineke to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with McKissick. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go!
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Wilson, option right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They go play action now. Wilson finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Wilson now with a handoff to Collins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They go play action with Wilson.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First down, Seahawks. Let's go.
Again, Wilson.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Second down and 5.
Wilson gives to Collins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Washington offense going back to work.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
A first down throw for Heineke.
Got a man, it's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Heineke.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Heineke. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. And they'll throw again. Heineke.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? Hey, what's that? Check,
Here's McKissick. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Washington on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
A carry now for McKissick. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And again, it's Collins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give right to Collins. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
On 1st down, Collins. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Collins. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Forced out to his left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the 1st. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give left side to Collins. tackle there by William Jackson, former Bengal.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
They go again with Collins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there. And it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Washington offense set to take over again.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Darrell Taylor just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Heineke, throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On 1st and 10, Heineke.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Again, it's Heineke.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
On 3rd down, Heineke.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Completes it to Samuel.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Heineke.
And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the victory here for Seattle. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on.